kind of organizing some of my pantry things that have sort of spilled over into excess. Several months ago, I went into Home Goods and picked up these containers. They're Progressive Prep Solutions. I really like them. I have this one giant one, see here, for my flaxseed meal. I get this at Costco. I'm really pleased with this J-Rob's whey protein, sweetened with stevia. 25 grams of protein in one scoop. And the taste is actually pretty good. But you guys are leaving such nice comments. Thank you so much. They're all so sweet and so kind. I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying the channel, and you're asking so many really insightful questions about skin. So it's really making me very happy, because that's sort of what I had in mind with putting this together. So keep it coming. And right quick, I want to show you guys how I wash produce. I actually wash my vegetables in one of these lettuce spinner things. So I fill it up with water, and I add distilled white vinegar, which will nicely disinfect, and it kills Pseudomonas and fungus. And then I also add some baking soda, so it gets kind of a little bubbly. And I just let them soak in there. Just take them out and give them a spin. All those pathogens collecting down there. Pretty much all my produce to do that. The only thing I don't actually do is my spinach that I buy at Costco, because it claims to be triple washed, and I just put my trust in Kirkland, you know. I don't think they'd lie to me. They triple wash, I believe it. Triple washed organic spinach, baby spinach. I'm just gonna take it out of the box and put it in my mouth. I'm not even gonna wash that. So I know. But yeah, see, they're all dry and clean, and I like them. I'm glad I picked those up. They were sort of an impulse purchase, but I know I'll just squirrel my way through those quite quickly. So that is an impulse that is good to follow. Whenever there's a veg impulse, you just run with that. You just run with that. No harm can come from that. That comes from your heart. If you'll remember from my little grocery doodle on Friday, I picked up some quinoa from the bulk bin, so I'm going to prepare that now, and I'll show you how I do it. If you guys have never had quinoa, I would say it's okay. It depends on how it's prepared and what it's served with, but it is gluten-free. I kind of get burnt out on it, but I haven't had it in a while, and I just kind of wanted to have some, so I'll show you how I make it. And these kinds of things, if you've never had them or you're not sure you're gonna like them, go to the bulk bin and get it, because you don't have to commit to an entire bag of the thing. You know, just go to the bulk bin and get you a scoop. I think I paid like 35 cents for this quinoa, so get you some at the bulk bin. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? Well, we saw what happened at the bulk bin on Friday. All right, so it looks like I picked up about 1/3 of a cup of quinoa, and I'm just gonna make all of it. For every 1 part of quinoa, you add 2 parts of liquid. All right, so you can see that it's boiling, and I'm gonna just cook it on low now and let it simmer for about 10 to 20 minutes, but I'm just gonna go ahead and add some of this stuff. Yeah, and now I'll just let it simmer on low heat for, I don't know, about 10 to 20 minutes. I've been all about this Golden Goddess turmeric chai elixir. I like to drink this stuff. It is so good, and I did in fact order the chocolate flavor, and I believe the Amazonian has delivered it, so stay tuned. It has turmeric ashwagandha, which is known as the queen of Ayurvedic herbs. I swear, this stuff is giving me a lot of focus, and just has a really calming effect. I don't know if it's placebo or what. Looks really good. And I'm just going to fluff it with a fork. If you want it to be extra fluffy, you can really get fancy and toast the quinoa before you cook it. That will make it a little bit fluffier, but I kind of like it this consistency. I just put the little radish leaf on there for garnish, but it tastes really good, guys. I had a little sample, and it infused the quinoa nicely. Okay, so while I have you guys positioned on the tripod, I just wanted to do a little update on my eye ring. OMG, guys, I am totally loving this thing. This is honestly $20 well spent. It just makes texting and holding the phone so much easier, and it helps you not drop the phone. And it's also great because I can hang my phone up easily, and it stays fixed however I position it. It's really good. And it also makes a kickstand. I mean, I love this thing. A friend of mine told me about this, and as soon as I saw hers, I had to get it. My friend Shanae Alexander of Get Fit Brooklyn. So thanks, Shanae, for recommending this. I recommend it to you guys for sure. Yeah, it'll change your life. That and Carol Hockman, guys, you gotta check them out. Oh, speaking of Carol, I didn't try on my tanks. Should we do a try on? So I just put the Carol Hockman tank on and it totally fits and it's really comfortable. Like I don't want to take it off. It's nice and smooth. So you can wear this under like a sweater or something and it's not going to roll up and it adheres to your body really nicely. So this is another great Costco find. Thanks, Carol. I don't know what it is about Carol. She really knows how to weave a fabric or something. Alrighty guys, so I just went and picked up the mail and OMG, it's like Christmas all over again. So the chocolate elixir came in, guys. I think I'm gonna make like a chia pudding with it. It's got cacao, which you already know I love, and the same sort of turmeric and ashwagandha blend in it. So I'm really stoked to try this. And similarly, only has 4 grams of sugar. This Golden Goddess elixir stuff is really, really awesome. I'm just checking outside. Okay, and then likewise, also exciting, my Kara Corey Fit Life gift came in the mail, so I'm gonna open it right now and we can see what she sent me. I have no idea. If you guys haven't checked out her channel, I totally recommend her. She's a registered dietitian and she puts a lot of fun recipes that are healthy and talks about, you know, different nutritional concepts. Very informative. It's really nice of her and her husband to do this. This is something from Lush. And I think this is one of their like soap bombs or something. Oh, I've never tried anything from Lush. Oh, I'm excited. These are the Kalia leg warmers from Carrie Underwood. This is great. Thank you, Kara. I'm gonna wear these when I go to Legree. Oh, cool. The Hives for Humanity hand and body lotion. Charity pot. It's a body lotion. Oh, we'll have to try that out. Cool, I got a hairband too, perfect. I love this, thank you, Kara. This stuff's all really great. Well, hey YouTube, I'm back from exercising. So remember I had parsnips last week, I had one more. So I went ahead and chopped it up and mixed in a cup and a half of the uncooked raw riced cauliflower. And I'm adding some fresh ginger, and just a quarter of a cup of raw cashews, 6 cloves of garlic, 1 serving of the turmeric chai elixir, and then a little bit of just curry powder that I'm gonna dump in there. And then I've got roughly a teaspoon of melted coconut oil. I'm just gonna drizzle over it. And this is gonna go on my cookie sheet that I just spritzed with some non-stick cooking spray. And I'm gonna put it in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. I wish you guys could smell this. I just put it in a bowl. It's like so fragrant. It smells so good, guys. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. So I just got out of the shower and tonight I'm gonna do the Adapt Alene yet again. And to remind you guys, I washed my makeup off in the shower and immediately upon exiting the shower, I put this moisturizer on my face, oil-free moisturizer. Now my face is dry. And I'm going to put a little bit of Aquaphor in the corners of my mouth and around my eyes and around my nose so that the Adapt Alene doesn't go in those areas. And I'm just going to apply a pea-sized amount to my entire face, okay? Now, I want to make a point here, guys. You'll notice that I got really enthusiastic about the fact that I didn't develop any redness and irritation with starting this, okay? But here's a key point that you need to understand. Every day I use benzoyl peroxide and Zapset and in a wash, as well as salicylic acid. Now benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid and topical retinoids function in the skin by a variety of mechanisms, but all 3 of them have in common one mechanism, and that is they function as keratolytics, meaning they thin the top layer of the skin and they break up plugged pores. The reason this is important is I've been using this and salicylic acid daily for over a year. And so because I do that, when I started using Adapt Alene just a few weeks ago, the Adapt Alene didn't have to do that. The top layer of my skin is already probably sufficiently thin, and now the Adapt Alene can just trickle down into my pores and coat the oil glands and start working probably sooner. But that probably explains why I haven't developed any redness or irritation, which are most commonly seen in the first 2 weeks of starting this. If you start using this and you haven't been doing a keratolytic on a consistent basis, leading up to starting, I predict you'll have redness and irritation to some degree. And so make sure you go slow, don't go too enthusiastic from the get-go. So that brings me to point number 2 in addressing one of you guys' comments, in that someone asked, is it better to put this on before putting on the Topical Retinoid Adapt Alene or after putting it on? And I say before, and here's why. Because if you go ahead and put the Adapt Alene on a dry and irritated, parched face, you're already setting yourself up for failure. Secondly, if you put the Adapt Alene on first and then come on over it with this, you might rub it into those areas. So I say it's better to put this on first and then your Adapt Alene or whatever topical retinoid you're using, whether it be tretinoin, commonly known as Retin A, or tazarotene or Tazarac, okay? The third point that I'll also make is because these creams are working to thin the top layer of the skin, it is very, very, very important, guys, that you make sure you're wearing a broad spectrum SPF 30 or higher sunscreen to your entire face every day. Because as the top layer of your skin is getting thinner, it's a little bit more susceptible to sun penetrating it and damaging your skin. Feeling good. I shampooed my hair tonight with that Desert Essence shampoo, guys, that I got from Vitacost. I am loving that stuff. I like to do it every other day, but today was sort of a stay-home day. Kind of do housekeeping type things. You know, there's this principle that the Danish people have that's sort of going around in the wellness world called hygge, H-Y-G-G-E. I think it's also maybe potentially Norwegian as well, and maybe the Germans have some component of it. It's basically finding pleasure in doing sort of ordinary things, and it's sort of a principle of, you know, kind of tucking in and finding joy and pleasures in just sort of everyday living. And for me, that principle really resonates for me. I'm an introvert, and I really recharge again by sort of being alone and you know, spending time in my own space and you know, kind of reflecting. So one thing about that ashwagandha though, guys, it seems to have obliterated the Sunday scaries. I don't know if it's because I've been working, you know, I've gotten used to the job more and I kind of know a little bit more what to expect, but the Sunday scaries I haven't really been experiencing those since initiating ashwagandha, so I think that stuff is good. It's good. Thank you guys so much for all of your sweet comments. It really means a lot to me. I'm so happy that you guys are tuning in and asking so many great questions. I'm going to conclude the vlog here. I hope you all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.